What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl D Remedy, and if you're just tuning in, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure to leave a like and a comment if you're resonating with anything that I'm talking about today, okay? So you guys don't even know how much I wanted to record this video. Literally, I've tried to record this video about 3 times over the course of about 5 or 6 months. And I guess it just wasn't time yet. So here it is. So in this video, I'll be giving you guys a life update and just letting you know where things are with me right now, where I've been, what to expect moving forward. So yeah, let's get into it because I'm excited. I'm just gonna start the video off with letting you guys know where I'm at. I'll go more further into detail, of course, as about why I'm here, blah, blah, blah. So right now I'm currently in Chicago, for those of you guys who are wondering. I know so many people have been asking me because I have been back and forth since about August. I've been back and forth from Dallas to Chicago, and honestly, during this course of time, it was never planned. I didn't plan to move back to Chicago. I just kind of let life plan it out for me because honestly, I was conflicted. I didn't know, but we'll get back into that later. So for those of you guys who didn't know, 2020, before COVID happened, before the pandemic, and before quarantine and all of that, I decided that I wanted to quit my job, quit my 9-to-5 job. And my intentions with that was to basically spend time learning how to hustle, I guess, learning how to make money on my own, learning how to survive without the 9-to-5. Because me personally, I know myself, and I just know that certain things I have to challenge myself with. If life isn't really a challenge for me, then I get bored, or I just can't really push myself without challenge, I guess. And I know that's kind of a masculine thing, but that's just how I feel about things. So I did take a year off. I just wanted to focus on my brand, focus on seeing what life would be without a job, and just kind of just focus on me. I decided to make that decision because at the time I was 24. I don't have any kids. I had my own place, own car, own everything. I was making plenty of money, and it's just kind of I was like, this is gonna be your last time, where you can do something like that. So that's what I decided to do. I quit my job, and I was pretty much doing me. Now, of course, I didn't expect the pandemic to happen. And in the dream world, yes, I would have liked to never go back to work, but I've always felt like, oh, well, my options will be either I can go back to work, I'm still young, so I can still go back and live with my family, blah, blah, blah. So that's just kind of how I view life. So that's what I did. During this time, I'll just be honest, it was hard. Very, very, very hard. I literally had to wake. In the beginning, it was fun because, I was just living pretty much on my savings, blah, blah, blah. But I just kind of realized, okay, you still have to learn how to, really do this. So it was just hard. Having to really make your own dollar and not have anybody give it to you. Whoo! child, when I say I was hustling hard, I was doing a lot of stuff. I was all over the place. It was hard, but I can say I enjoyed the experience. I was glad I did it, blah, blah, blah. So moving along, the quarantine happened, and it just like gave me time to reflect, a lot of time to reflect. And I just kind of, by this point, I was just kind of over Dallas in a way. And I just missed my family terribly. Like, I just really missed my friends and my family, and I just wanted to be, home somewhat. So in August, if you guys watch my vlogs, you see that once my lease was up, I just kind of packed up because my mom told me, like, yeah, you can just come home for a few months. We'll help you, we'll take care of you. We just want you to like relax. We know you've been kind of grinding. So just come home and just kind of decide what you want to do type shit. So that's what I did. And when I was in Chicago, I really struggled with the decision. Like, I could not decide like where I wanted to be. Like, I would be going to Dallas here and there. I would be in Chicago, and it was like, it was crazy. I could not, like, it just, what, I'm usually good with making decisions. I'm quick with my decisions. I usually know exactly what I want to do with things. But this time, this is the first time I can say 100% in my life that I could not decide. Like, I literally could not decide. So I just told myself, like, I'll let life decide for me because I can't do it. I just can't figure it out. While I was hustling and going back and forth from Dallas and Chicago, I was just pretty much failing at everything I did. Just failing. Everything was a fail. Anything I tried, fail. Some things worked out, yes. Like, I was able to do some stuff. But a lot of things I just kept failing at, and I just couldn't understand this because me personally, not to brag, not to exaggerate, but to be dead ass serious, I've never failed at anything I put my hand to. I've never not been good at something. I never failed at things. I never knew how to do things. Like, anything I ever wanted, I get. Anything I ever, like, any job I even applied for and got any interview I ever went on, I got the job. Anything I ever wanted, I manifested it. I've never not gotten what I want, ever. Like, so this was totally different for me. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, I'm the shit. Like, I know how to do this. I know how to manifest. I know I have a great relationship with God and the universe, and just, I know I'm a hustler. I know I put my all into everything. I know I'm smart. I know I'm doing the things that I'm supposed to do, and still I was failing. And I'm just like, I couldn't figure out why, because I'm like, I had manifested so much success for the year, which I'm sure a lot of people did. We all thought, baby, we all thought 2020 was about to be our year. You tell me I'm lying. Everybody thought 2020 was about to be their year, and I was one of them. So I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, even though I didn't really lose anybody to COVID or anything like that, I'm still getting my ass whooped by life. Like, going through, I feel like it was a hard year for most people. Even if you didn't lose loved ones to COVID, or if you didn't suffer from COVID, life was still whooping your ass somehow. Like, I'll just say that, like, life had my ass, and I was just so confused because I'm like, I've never not been good at anything. I've never not been successful at anything I tried. So this was a first for me. And for somebody who's never failed at anything, failure hits hard. 10 times harder than somebody who used to fucking up, used to not getting a job, used to, not getting everything you want. I kid you not, I get everything I want. So when I say failure hit me like a fucking bus, I didn't understand it. I really didn't know how to grasp it. It was just an extremely hard phase for me. Like, And I just couldn't understand what I was going through, because I'm like, I know how to manifest. I know how to do everything. So like, what? So it finally hit me one day when I was looking back at all the things I was asking for. Most of the things I was asking for was success related, was business related, was I'm ready to go to the next level. Everything I was writing and scripting was about going to the next level. So when it finally hit me one day, like, wow, I am learning how to fail. I'm learning how to fail. And that might sound crazy to a lot of people, but if you think about it, failure is a major part of success. If you have already climbed the stairs to success, then you know you're going to get a lot of no's. You're going to get a lot of things that don't go right. You're going to get a lot of situations that sometimes outside of your control. And that's what I was going through all year. So I was like, wow, it wasn't that life was beating my ass and that I didn't know how to manifest anymore and that I didn't know how to do shit. It was that I had to learn the biggest part of success, which is failure. A lot of people are used to failing. I am not. I am just being real with you. I am not used to failing at anything. So it was like, wow, it was a revelation to me that, wow, this year I learned how to fail. And it freed me so much once I realized that I'm like, okay, now life is making sense to me again. Because I couldn't figure that shit out. So life started making sense to me again. So I'm going to rewind a little bit. So when I first moved to Dallas, I literally made the decision to move to Dallas within about 3 weeks. Like one day I decided, and like 3 weeks later I moved. It was not planned. I didn't prepare for it or anything like that. It was a rash decision. And when I left, I was in a really hurt place, I can say. Just hurt by a lot of things that was going on in my family, and that had been going on for a long time. So for me, I was kind of heartless when I left. I was cold-hearted, I was hurt, and I left. I didn't stay around for the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because I had already lived in Missouri for 4 years, and then to come back and still have to deal with, I probably will. Let me know in the comments if you guys want me to go into this, but I have a very strained relationship with my mother, and I feel like it's something that a lot of women don't talk about, because of course it's not something to really be proud of. But I have an extremely toxic, strained relationship with my mother, and speaking to other women, I've learned that it's much more common in the black family than I thought it was. So if you guys want me to go into videos discussing that, just leave me a comment, or if you all go through that, leave me a comment. So anyway, I left in a hurt place, and I just kind of went and built my life over, which I've done many times. For a long time, I've taken care of myself much younger than I was ready to do it, but I had to do that to be independent from my mother, because I didn't want her to hold things over my head or, just bully me and make me feel terrible. So I just left so I could be free from my family, basically. And Dallas did something extremely special for me. Being in the South compared to being somewhere like Chicago, where Chicago is very fast, very aggressive, the people are. We fast talkers, we're hustlers, we're not really what I would consider to be a very loving like the South. The South is sweet, slow, everybody's much more polite and loving, and I feel like that was something I needed at the time. When I say being in the South, moving to Dallas changed me so much. I'm forever grateful for it. It changed me so much. It restored all the love in my heart. It gave me like hope and faith in people again. Like, it made me love others again. It was so much love for me in Dallas. When I tell you, my bosses loved me, my friends loved me, the people I worked, y'all know I worked at the club, everybody loved me. It was so much love around me. So many, the guys I dated poured so much love into me that it just restored who I was and all the love that I felt like I had lost over the years, over the course of becoming an adult. So I will say, like, it was definitely needed. I love Dallas. I was just, so much love there, so much love. So basically, after restoring that love, I would be going back. I started going back to visit my family again, and I just kind of started, like I said, quarantine had happened. I started to really miss them and miss my original connections and miss all the people that I left and said fuck y'all too. Like, honestly, like, I just missed all that. So I went back and I rekindled a lot of old relationships. I fixed a lot of old relationships. I worked hard to be there for my friends and reconnect with my old friends and my cousins and my mom and my family. Like, I really was able to, since I was full of so much love, it was easy for me to take that love and bring it back to the people or the places that I felt hurt me. So that's what I did. And it's like, I didn't really feel, I think that's what made me feel so torn about going back to Dallas, because yes, I feel like I had a better lifestyle in Dallas, a safer lifestyle. I still love my family and friends, and now we're at the age where my friends are having babies and my cousins are having babies and my grandma's getting old, and you know, my sister, I'm not seeing my sister for years and just things like that. So it's just kind of like I had the desire to go back. And not only that, I'm like halfway, I love the South, but it's just like the South, I'm in business mode now. And in the South, while I was growing in certain areas, I was losing myself in other areas. I was losing my finesse, losing my like hustler spirit, losing all the things that made me. I really feel like I can't dress no more. I like damn near lost my sense of style, my sense of music taste, like the things that I feel like is important to me now, because now I'm all on my business tip. Like, I learned, and I will give credit to Dallas for that. Like, they put me in my business bag. Like, a lot of people there helped me out with business, taught me the behind the scenes, showed me what to do, blah, blah, blah. But the things now I learned the business, learned the recipe. It's time to take it back to what I know, to the people that I know, and get back, like, you know, able. I feel like I always say, the best marketer is going to win. And I just feel like all my wit and my creativity, that's from Chicago, baby. Because if you think about it, a lot of trends, a lot of words, a lot of sayings, and all that shit comes from Chicago, New York, places like that. It's definitely not coming from the South. I would just keep it real with y'all. So I just felt like I needed to get back to that. So in the process, like I said, I couldn't figure it out. So I just asked God. I'm like, God, you gonna have to make the decision for me, because your girl don't get it. While I usually can script out every little thing about life, clearly I do not have this. So I finally decided, I was on the cusp, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going back to Dallas, because I think some shit had happened in Chicago. And per usual, ready to run from where I come from. And I just kind of decided, like, I'm going back to Dallas, going back to my freedom, my peace, where I don't got to talk to nobody, don't got to see nobody type shit. And life said, hell no, that's a no-go. Hell no, we won't go. I tried to move back to Dallas, and when I first got there, something fell through with my new apartment. So I'm like, holy fuck. And then I got into a bad car accident, ruined my car. And I just kind of took that as a sign, like, shorty, go home. Get back on that plane and go. You go back. This ain't for you no more. Like, it just, nothing was really working out. And I was just like, I know the difference between some shit that's, just triumph and, you're supposed to work it out, blah, blah, versus some shit that's telling you, nah, sis, this ain't it. So I left and I made the permanent decision to come back to Chicago for a while. I'm not saying I'm not going back to Dallas because it's my dream to have homes on 2 different coasts. So probably very soon I probably will go get a place in Dallas. I'll probably Airbnb it or something when I'm not there. But right now where I reside is in Chicago. So during this time, making these decisions and going through this phase that I was going through, I will admit life was very, like I said, was very hard for me. And I couldn't be the best person to other people that I wanted to be. I couldn't be the active friend that I wanted to be. I was working on other things. Like, I was thinking about my future, thinking about the relationships that I needed to fix, and I just couldn't be the best friend that I wanted to be. And I tried to say that to my friends. Maybe I didn't say it in the best way possible because my friends said fuck me. My Dallas friends said fuck me pretty much. They not only did they say fuck me, they took it so far to the point where they deleted me and blocked me and just did me in. And even some of my other close friends that's not in Dallas that are my best friends pretty much didn't agree with my decisions and choices, I guess, and just kind of abandoned me as well. And I just felt like, y'all fucked up. Because one thing about me is the wave don't never stop. Now, no matter what my life may seem like I'm going through, or what choices you may or may not agree with, or how there I can be for you at a certain point of time, the wave does not stop. Y'all know I'm that bitch. Y'all know I'm popping. And I'm saying y'all because I know they gonna watch. So it's just kind of like, y'all know I'm the one. So not the 2, the 3, or the 4. Y'all know I'm the one. So it's just kind of like, I will say, now that I'm more in touch with my feelings, I used to be careless and heartless, and I would be like, fuck them bitches, I don't give a fuck. But now I'm more so in tune and nicer and things. So it did make me feel away. It did hurt my feelings because the thing was, it was nothing personal towards any of y'all, or my decisions was never for y'all. These decisions was for me. So yeah, it hurt my feelings that this happened, but it's not like y'all are my only friends. Like I was y'all only friends. Let's be real. Like, I have more friends, and I do appreciate the friends that I do have right now and all the support that I did have while I was going through this phase. Because when I say this was in 2020 was the hardest year of my life that I ever had, and the people closest to me at the time left me. So it's kind of like, I just don't really care, because it's just kind of like, I know that the best is about to come now, and it's kind of more so y'all lost. It's kind of more so their loss as opposed to it being my loss, because now I'm about to shoot up, and the only thing y'all gonna be able to do is be embarrassed to come back, or just kind of watch it from the sidelines. Or I'm a nice person, the option is always there to apologize to me. Okay, I've changed my number probably about 3 times in the last 6 months. So I know pretty much nobody has my number. But anyway, we gonna move into the more exciting portion of it. We have moved on. I am back. I'm getting established again. I did decide to go back to work, and the blessing about this is I've got the perfect job. Like, I'm still making like just as much money as I was at my good job that I had in Dallas, but I do less work, way less work. I'm working on my own now, so now I'm in the office, my own office, as opposed to, at first I was in a hospital, so I worked around a full staff, but now I'm in my own office, and I'll say I spend about probably 15 to 20% of my time at work working on what I need to work on for work, and the rest of that time I get to spend completely on my own businesses and my own things. So I get to edit, make wigs, do whatever I need to do at work, which is an extreme blessing, because to still get paid the same and be able to have so much freedom, and that's literally what I had asked for. I had asked for something like that, and so that's exciting. Also, I'm dating a little guy. I am dating a guy that I really like, and I do think that it has the potential to be quite serious. I don't think, since we started dating, I don't think we spent probably more than 2 days apart. I'm very happy right now. I'll just say that. Like, I'm very happy right now. I'm excited about that. Like, it's exactly what I asked for, what I manifested. So really, it's just, life is getting really exciting for me, because I manifested that type of job. I manifested this type of relationship that I'm in, and now that I'm pretty much getting back established and getting back acquainted with being in Chicago, now I'm able to focus again, because one of the main reasons I wanted to move back to Chicago, besides family and friends and things, was because I wanted more help in my businesses. You can only go so far alone, and I think a lot of people don't realize that. And one thing about me, I'm gonna try to do it all. Some people, yeah, they have one thing and they focus on it, they kill it. That's cool, that's beautiful, but I'm just not that type of person. I need variety in my life, and I really wanted to do hair and, well, make wigs specifically. I really wanted to make wigs, and I knew that if I stayed in Dallas, I wouldn't really have any clientele, because I don't have anybody too much that I know besides, people that I would just meet on the streets or at the club or at work type shit. So now I've been in Chicago, I have family, friends, high school associates, all that. Like, I've been having a good little clientele, I'll say that. So my wigs is jumping. The channel is about to get back jumping. You heard me. And the Remedy Royale candles is coming back very soon. It's just that I had to re-rock a lot of stuff, because in Dallas, for my candle line, everything was convenient, because where I go to get my materials and stuff was probably like 20 minutes from my house. Now I have to order everything, so the materials and things that I use are very heavy, so I have to re-budget, I had to re-theme. All of that is about to drop. The wigs, the hair, the candles, everything is about to drop. I have a lot of things that I have planned for my channel, and I hate promising y'all like, I'm gonna do this and that with my channel. I'm gonna be consistent. Like, I hate telling y'all that and not being consistent, because I swear I want to be consistent. I love my channel. But I do think everything is gonna be much more consistent now. Like my man, I have a whole setup at his house. Like, that's where I'm at right now. He at work. It's late. That's why I don't got on no makeup. Like, it's late. He work overnight, so really I'm about to wipe this lipstick off and go to sleep. But yeah, it's about to get lit around this bitch. Like, I can't even lie. Like, I cannot lie. Like, hey, everybody, it was a lot of people trying to say, like, I was going backwards and shit from moving back here. But think about it. It's never been a time in my life that I made a big life-changing decision that didn't elevate me, that didn't level me up. If you can think of one, if you can find one, if you know about one, my ears are open. Let me know. You know, it was a lot of shit being talked for family, all type of shit, but I ain't trip on it. I let people say what they want. But I'm pretty sure this will probably be one of my most prosperous years yet. I'm taking my time with things now. It's no rush. And that's why I really like where I'm at now, because with all the love and all the other things that was important to me, now my drive used to be very masculine. It used to be all about the money. I need to get the money so I can live my life and nobody can't tell me shit. Like, that's how my life used to feel to me. But now it's much more feminine. Like, I'm doing it because I want to do it. It's creative. It's fun. Everything is flowing. I'm happy and I don't feel stressed because shit, I don't have to work. If it's up to my man, I don't have to work. So I'm doing it because I want to, and I'm just in a good place right now. Of course, things are not exactly quite where I want them. Like, it's some things that's still totally out of order, but it's gonna get in order really soon. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update of what's been going on. I want to thank all the people that tune into my channel, support me, like my posts, share my posts, buy wigs from me, share my wig page. Yeah, I just want to say thank y'all for the continuous support, and anybody that supported me during this time. If your order was late, blah blah, just thank you for bearing with me. Thank you for still supporting. But it's really about to go up. And this is no cap, okay? This is no kizzy. It's about to go up. I'm excited, and yeah. So if you are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe. I need my subscribers going up. We need to go crazy. Like this. Follow me on Instagram at Daysh, DAYSH_remedy. Follow me on Instagram, Daysh Remedy. If I don't know you, DM me and you're a supporter, I will follow you back. Like, I fuck with y'all. We here. I feel like things are about to get a lot more lit around here. So, yeah, thank y'all, and I'll see y'all later.